Everton 3-3 Man City. If Arsenal beat West Ham on Sunday, they win the Premier League title, says Jamie Carragher. Man City rescued a late 3-3 draw at Everton, missing the chance to close the gap on Arsenal to 3 points. The Gunners travel to the London Stadium in the Premier League this weekend. If Arsenal beat West Ham at the London Stadium on Sunday, live on Sky Sports, they will win the Premier League title, says Jamie Carragher. The assessment came after their title rivals, Manchester City, rescued a late 3-3 draw against Everton on Monday Night Football. It means Arsenal retain a 5-point gap at the top of the table with 3 games, for Pep Guardiola's side, to play. Put simply, the Gunners need to win all 3 of those matches to secure their first Premier League title in 22 years. Their next game is a trip to the London Stadium on Super Sunday, and they might go into it as Champions League finalists, playing their second leg against Atletico Madrid at the Emirates on Tuesday. Sky Sports pundit Carragher believes, if Arsenal win in East London, that will be the title race wrapped up, telling Monday Night Football, from an Arsenal perspective, tonight is about the league. But can you imagine the stadium tomorrow against Atletico? The excitement for the competition, the energy from the fans that will be in that stadium, to get to a Champions League final, and the league is in your hands with 3 games to go. If Arsenal win against West Ham next Sunday, they win the league. But former Gunners striker Thierry Henry warned that West Ham could be Arsenal's Everton and give this title race another dramatic twist. Now it's back in Arsenal's hands. It's not in Man City's hands anymore, he said. I said earlier that I could see City dropping points against Everton and that I'm worried about the West Ham game. So I'm going to stay in my lane and not celebrate too early because nothing is done, but I could see that happening. I saw a bit of nervousness with City because they imploded. They brought Everton back into the game with some mistakes. Arsenal can see that Man City dropped 2 points, but you can't start to think that. Now, maybe ... single quotes, there's no maybe. Win your games, don't look at City. It's in your hands. It was a roller coaster of emotions for Pep Guardiola on his first visit to the Hill Dickinson Stadium. His side were 1-0 up at the break, but a string of errors saw Everton storm into a 3-1 lead. But an instant reply from Erling Haaland reduced the deficit to 1, before a late Jeremy Doku strike secured a point. The Man City boss was upbeat after the game, telling Sky Sports, "Really good performance. We played an outstanding first half. It was so difficult with their physicality. Second half, they made a step up. We didn't have as much control, and we gave away the goal. After that they come back and make a proper English game, so aggressive in the duels. We take the point, and until it's over, we're going to continue." Everton away is always difficult, and I give credit to them for their composure and aggression. It's better than a loss. We played to win. It just shows what the team are. We tried, and we have done it. It's not in our hands. Before it was in our hands. Now, no. We have to do it in our 4 games that we have in the Premier League. It will be quite similar against Brentford. We will see what happens. Arsenal were handed a huge boost in the Premier League title race with Manchester City surrendering crucial points following a draw against Everton on Monday night. City were compelled to accept a point in a 3-3 deadlock with the Toffees, a result which has allowed Arsenal to extend their advantage in the Championship battle. Jeremy Doku had put City ahead in the opening period, before a Thiago Barry double, and Jacob Ryan's strike handed Everton a 3-1 advantage entering the final stages at Hill Dickinson Stadium. City subsequently responded through an Erling Haaland goal and a curling effort from Doku, though it proved insufficient to secure all 3 points. The point is better than no points, but it would have been better to win the game, said Pep Guardiola after the match. Many things happened: the difficulty of the opponent, the incredibly aggressive way they play. It was in our hands and in Arsenal's hands, and now it is not in our hands. But we have Brentford on Saturday, and we continue, and we'll see what happens. Guardiola's squad now trail Arsenal by 5 points in the Premier League table and have just one game in hand, which will see them face Crystal Palace later this month.